after COVID, there's been even more cuts and even more things have shut down. And from starting the Suffolk Music Foundation and putting into stuff locally, I realised it's not just high schools and primary schools, it's local music hubs or places like the OER Centre where, these places are like key parts of communities that give kids who aren't academic and aren't good at science and maths, they've given them a purpose and they give them a real boost in confidence in all aspects of the music industry. It's for me it's quite a simple black and white thing to sit down with anyone in government and be like, look, British music brings in 7.6 billion per year into the UK economy. And it's the only export that people are really proud of. People all around the world are, I like the Beatles, I like Snow Patrol, I like Van Morrison, I like Adele. It's without sounding too weird, it's a soft power. It's the thing that makes people like the UK, and it's the reason people talk about Northern Ireland is great Northern Ireland movies and artists and singers and songwriters, and the same in Scotland, same in Wales, same in England. And where is the next generation going to come from if there's no funding and there's no music teachers? There's no music teachers in schools. We've visited so many cities around the United Kingdom with schools that don't even have music departments anymore. And there are schools that have limited instruments, and even if they have instruments, they can't get free lessons. There are schools with kids that are on free school meals and they're not getting subsidised lessons, so they can't even afford to have music lessons. And I know that there is a lot going on in the United Kingdom, and there's a lot that needs to be sorted out, but music is a really, really important part of who we are, everyone's lives, happiness. When you're sad, you listen to music. When you're happy, you listen to music. When you celebrate, you listen to music. When you commiserate, you listen to music. It's a key part of happiness. It gave me confidence. It's given me a lifetime of amazing memories. I just feel really passionate about it, and I feel like if us as musicians, if we don't talk about it, then who talks about it? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my main collaborator is Johnny McDade, who comes from Derry, and we've spoken with our next trip to Northern Ireland will be to Derry, and it will be we've had conversations today about opening up different things in Derry, but I know that there are already amazing things in Derry, and there's 6 major cities in Northern Ireland, and we've now done Belfast, and we'll probably want to visit all. I mean, you're from Bangor, so we've got to go there.
Bangor soon.
Northern Ireland it's a huge part of my career. Snow Patrol gave me my first massive opportunity to go on tour in America. I had Foy Vance on tour with me for years. I had Ryan McMullen on tour with me for years. Johnny McDade, I've written all of my biggest hits with, and I love it here. And you should be really proud of the art that you're putting out to the world. For such a small country to have such a massive impact culturally on the world is really important. But this is my point. The next generation has to come through and do it. It's all very well and good. We've already done it. I want kids to be able to come through and do exactly the same thing.
The arts are not funded in Northern Ireland the same way that they are funded in the rest of the UK and Ireland. The Republic of Ireland puts £25 per head into the arts. Wales puts £10 per head into the arts, and Northern Ireland only puts £5 per head into the arts. So when we are talking about getting more funding for the arts, it's not at the deficit of education and healthcare and infrastructure and all the important things that we need to survive. It is to try and get some sort of at least parity with other places in UK and Ireland. And what Ed is doing is an extraordinary thing. Because no one else is doing it, not only putting a light on this and putting his considerable weight and fame behind it and his personality, but actually putting money behind it as well, a lot of money, and it really is an extraordinary thing. And I'm never been more proud, as I say, to show one of my dear friends around my home city, but it's well needed what you're doing, and massive thank you from Northern Ireland Music.